Sometimes there's so much beauty in the world. I feel like I can't take it.
Don't. Love means never having to say you're sorry.
From the moment I met you, all those years ago, not a day has gone by when I haven't thought of you. And now that I'm with you again, I'm in agony. I can't breathe.
Nobody really likes cheesy moments in movies. Scenes that are overwrought, overacted, and truly emotionally manipulative. The music tells me what to feel. The art of subtlety in a film is often what can elevate it beyond a Lifetime movie or a soap opera. In real life, people don't just say exactly what they're feeling. There needs to be some sort of subtext, the hidden meaning behind what someone is saying. Otherwise, it transforms into melodrama.
I truly, deeply love you.
But sometimes, in our desire to avoid melodrama, I feel we can drift too far into cynicism. Take Field of Dreams as an example. This was a movie nominated for an Academy Award, a bona fide classic. But when I watched it with some friends, I found most of them laughed and made snide comments at all of the cheesy moments, and it kind of made me sad. When this movie first came out, these scenes were not viewed as cheesy or corny or quaint. They were viewed as sweet and sincere. We become so hard-hearted as viewers. When do we start watching movies with genuine emotion and begin labeling them as melodramatic, sentimental, or schmaltzy? Now, don't get me wrong, I have this problem too. Oftentimes, I'll watch a scene where something sweet happens or somebody says something that could be taken as cheesy, and I have to resist the urge to roll my eyes.
We live in a cynical world. A cynical world.
And I have to wonder, when did I become so cynical? When did I get afraid of feeling something real when watching a movie? Oftentimes I read reviews from critics or reactions online in which viewers label movies as being emotionally manipulative. And certainly there are scenes that are overtly manipulative, but isn't that the point of movies at the end of the day? To manipulate our emotions into something else? To feel happy or sad or fear or anger or anxiety or joy or a mixture of all of those? Isn't the point of a story to take us on an emotional journey of some sort? To transport us into a different place and time? I feel many people confuse cheesiness with sincerity. Many scenes in movies I've seen labeled as overwrought, I'd say are earnest. In fact, some of my favorite movies fit under that category. Movies like It's a Wonderful Life, Braveheart, Toy Story, The Iron Giant, Hacksaw Ridge, Gladiator, Up, Les Miserables. Movies that wear their hearts on their sleeves and aren't afraid to show off sometimes painfully awkward moments of sincerity.
Just shut up. You had me at hello.
Wonder Woman was a huge hit for audiences, and while I didn't find the movie to be perfect, I think one reason for its popularity is because of its sincerity. It harkens back to a more old-fashioned Christopher Reeves era of superhero movies. I read an interview with Patty Jenkins in which she said, "Cheesy is one of the words that is banned in my world. I am tired of sincerity being something that we're afraid of doing. It's been like this for 20 years, that the entertainment and art world has shied away from sincerity, real sincerity, because they feel like they have to wink at the audience because it's what the kids like. We have to do real stories now. The world is in crisis. I wanted to tell a story about a hero who believes in love, who is filled with love, who believes in change and the betterment of mankind. I believe in it, and it's terrible when it makes so many artists afraid to be sincere and truthful and emotional and relegates them to the too cool for school department. Art is supposed to bring beauty into the world." If you look at Steven Spielberg's career, you'll see a man who was constantly criticized for being too schmaltzy and corny and emotionally manipulative. But all of the movies that were critiqued once upon a time for being too earnest are now classics and cultural staples. Now, people wonder why the magic is gone from Spielberg movies, and I think it's because they aren't as emotional as they used to be. They're not as sincere, they're not as earnest, they're far too subtle. Spielberg's critics got their wish, and the film world has suffered for it. Films like Lincoln and The Post in Munich are far more reserved and cold, beloved by the Oscars and today's film aficionados, But at the end of the day, it's the E.T.s and the Jurassic Parks and the Schindler Lists of the world that make people flock to the movies. Films that have a huge heart. I've seen many people critique the ending scene of Schindler's List, claiming it's emotionally manipulative. I highly disagree. I think that the word they're searching for is powerful. Why are we filmgoers so cynical today? We go into films guards up, waiting to rip them to shreds with our opinions. Whatever happened to just enjoying a movie and letting the emotions of it sweep you away? I believe this is one reason Pixar movies have done so well. They make movies that really delve deep into emotions, but because they're cartoons, I feel people let their guards down a little bit. It's why people cry at the beginning of Up or at the end of Inside Out. If these movies were live action, I don't think they would have had the same impact. But with animation, we're a little more willing to let our guards down and get drawn into an experience. And I want more movies like that. I want more movies that make me cry, not because they're sad, but because they're moving. Movies that are earnest and sincere. And I hope that audiences, myself included, can become less cynical and become more open to moments that border on cheese, but might just be sincere for one brief moment in an overly cynical world. Hey guys, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, as that would help my channel grow. If you want to see more film fix, click the box on the right. If you want to see something else, click the box on the left, and subscribe for future videos by clicking that button in the middle. Thanks, and have a good day.